Okay, finally working. I can see you now. I can see people coming in. I can see the comments. I can see anything. So, goddamn Mercury retrograde, huh? Good stuff. Hi again. Hi everybody. I'm just gonna give it a few seconds so people can come in. Hi, Sasha, Sarah, Charmaine. Hi, all of you. Yeah, 3 times should work, Carla. I think so too. Hi, Diana. Okay, I was really struggling. I couldn't do it on my laptop for some reason. Doesn't matter. My mom is here as well. Beijinho grande, mãe. Já te telefono. Já te telefono assim que despachar isto. Hi, Jean. Hi. Okay. So, we still have people coming in, but just as a small intro, I wasn't going to do anything tonight. But I actually had a really tough day today. I have received a few nasty messages, and some. Hi, Marnie. Hi, Ashley. I have received some hard messages today, and I can't speak for Mike, obviously. I'm sure he will express his own personal experience on this, but since we posted that live session with the two of us where we talked about some of the teachers out there and the messages they're passing through, we have been struggling with a lot of backlash, and it's not pretty. And so it was a really tough day regarding that matter. It's about time I would come out and talk about it, because I have so many people asking me who we were talking about, and I also have a lot of people just saying that we're just talking from ego. So it's about time I just come out and talk about it. And I wasn't going to do it immediately, but I happened to be here and someone sent me a link to the video that Janet just posted, and that was a validation for me today that I needed to do it now. And so, as just a brief, you caught them in the act. Yes, it hasn't been pretty the whole day, and I know it hasn't been easy for Mike as well, because we shared a few of the things that happened today. And so, as a small intro, I just wanted to explain where I'm coming from first. Okay, I've been accused of damaging the twin flame industry, which I didn't even know that this is an industry. For me, it's my soul mission, and I do it with my heart. Now, obviously, I try to help everybody as much as I can, and whether you had a session with me or not, I am here to assist you and support you every single day. And most of you reach out to me every day, and I try to do and give the best guidance that I can, even though I didn't have a session with you. I'm always here to support you and to guide you. I do my channel for free. I do my blog for free. I do it out of my heart, and it's my soul mission. Now, I've known since June that I had this mission of bringing out some false teachers in this community. Well, Mike is online. I just saw him coming in now. Hi, Mike. And so I've known since June that some false teachers were to come out. Obviously, this is the age of Aquarius. Everything that is wrong with this planet will come out. Thankfully, I'm an Aquarius. I have the mission to do it. Some of it, along with other readers out there. And it's not easy, but Mike, thank you. It's not easy, but it's about time that I just come out and talk about it, because I can't be doing light work, hiding in the shadow, and it was never my purpose to do it anyway. And so I've known for a while that this was going to happen, okay? We all channel different entities. I explained that in a video of mine today. We all channel different entities, okay? The difference between readers is just that the way and the ability to translate the spiritual language into human language, right? So some of us, we channel straight from source. I have two strong sources for me, and that's why my writing sometimes is aggressive, right? But it is empowering as well. So for me, I work very close with Pallas Athena and the goddess Isis. I have learned so much with the both of them about love and war and how to fight and how to help our masculines to be in their fullest potential. And that's the messages that I bring out, right? For us to be in our powerful feminine energy, you know, and to be able to show the masculines how to be in their full power masculine energy, right? So those are the messages that I try to bring out as much as possible. Do they come out as aggressive sometimes? They might, right? I don't speak from ego. That's something that people cannot accuse me of doing. I never speak from ego. Do I speak from my spiritual ego? Absolutely, I do. And I hope everybody does. Because your spiritual ego is your best tool to survive here. It's for you to rely on your spiritual knowing, your spiritual wisdom, and speak from that place, right? And so if you're not using it, then you're missing a great tool that you could, right? But talking from ego, I don't do it in my writing. Actually, when I write my articles for my blog, most of the times, I don't know what I'm writing. And when I finished, I've lost 1 or 2 hours in front of my laptop, drinking tea, and I don't remember what I wrote. I know that I'm crying. I have to go back and read it and review it before I post it. But I don't remember what I wrote about. And so I feel it as much as you do, because I don't know which messages I'm passing through, right? It's just coming right at that moment. And so I need to feel it. I need to experience it before I turn it into a lesson for other people. And I do it the best way I can. And I already apologized if sometimes I offend people. But, you know, for me, the way I see it, I prefer to have the truth and the honesty of this whole journey than to be in a fairy tale where I've been, you know, people are feeding you with information that keep you stuck in the same cycle of non-evolution, non-growth, non-development, right? For me, it's all about empowering other twins. You mastering, your self-mastery, your self-realization, your self-growth, your self-development. We all have all these qualities. Now, some of you need a little bit more personal assistance, right? To tap into source, to tap into that energy within you, and to communicate with your own guides. And that's why some people need sessions, and some people don't, right? I don't discriminate anybody. I help them and I guide them the best way that I can, okay? Now, having said that, that's the way I operate. I know I don't come across as very gentle sometimes. Do I make fun of this journey? Absolutely, we all should. We all need a good laugh, right? And we all need to feel empowered. And we all need to remember who we are and what we are here for, right? And that's what what I try to do every day. Now, having said that, I had an experience. I have two sides of this experience, actually. I have the experience of having had a reading with someone, and I've had the experience of having clients from that person reaching out to me, asking me for help, okay? So first I'm going to talk about my personal experience, and I'm going to be fully open about it. And I am embracing all the backlash I may receive because, you know, if I get backlash from 10 people and I help just one in their own evolution, then I go to bed happy with a smile on my face. I already said this before, so it doesn't matter. I'm not damaging any industry because this is not an industry. This is a journey, and it's very dear to my heart. and I take it seriously. I don't play around with information. I don't manipulate any information that I receive from my guides, and I never will. So this person that me and Mike referred to on our live session a couple of weeks ago when he was visiting me was from the Highs of Items. It was Elizabeth Lund. I am coming out with this information because I would rather just have it out there than having people messaging me the whole day and accusing me of trashing someone who helped me build my business or someone that helped me on my twin journey, on twin flame journey. So I'm just going to explain my experience with her. I actually connected with Mike before I connected with Elizabeth. I connected with Mike back in July. And we started exchanging some emails to work together. And then he actually mentioned Elizabeth, and I got in touch with her. From my personal experience, obviously, I'm not saying that everybody had a bad experience with her. I don't believe that happened with everybody. From my personal experience, I had a reading with her that got somehow lost. I paid a lot of money and I never got the recording from it, so I don't have any way of getting that information back. Not that I needed it now, but would be nice because I paid for it. But while I was having the reading with her, and mind you that I have my own divine team assisting me in the background, as she was talking about it, I would have constantly my guides saying, that's not right, that's not like that, that's not like this. And they were kind of pointing out how she was manipulating the information. And so I got an alert. That was the first time. After that, I still had a couple of interactions with her. But soon enough, I saw that my energy was coming out of alignment. And I had to deal with not so pretty things in my energy field while I was at home. And for me, my safety at home and the safety of my kids comes before anything else. And so for me, it was not a hard decision to just walk away from that. And I had to stop watching videos and I had to walk away from her group. And I'm not discriminating her. I'm not diminishing the work that she's doing. I just cannot support the messages that she is bringing forward to the twin flame community. So this is not a personal attack on her in any way or on the work that she does. It's just me coming forward saying that I cannot support the messages that she's bringing. I think they're very dangerous and they're very detrimental for the whole twin flame community. So you can't have someone as a twin flame teacher telling you that your higher self is fed up of cleaning your own mess, right? Your higher self would never say that. You're just one, divided into a higher conscious there and the one here in your body. Your higher self would never say that. Your higher self would never leave you at the age of 5. Your heart chakra would never close at the age of 3, okay? And there is no such thing, and I defend this as my guides are screaming it in my head right now. There is no such thing as new humans. We are all developing our own psychic abilities. We are all special in our own uniqueness, okay? I am no better than anybody else. We all have the same skills. I'm just a little bit far ahead and helping you to get to the place that I am here today. I want you all, I so support the message that Janet brought today. The day that we no longer have any clients, the day we no longer have to make videos and write blog posts and all of that is a happy day. It's a day where all twins are in union. All twins are embracing their own power, following their intuition, following their heart's desires, following their soul mission, right? And so I'll be so happy when we get to that day. And I fully support her message. So this was my personal experience with Elizabeth. And I just wanted to bring it out there. It's not a personal attack on her. I am not trying to steal clients from her like I've been accused. I I am not trashing her in any way. I just can no longer associate myself with her, and I do not support the messages that she's bringing through because they are extremely dangerous to the twin flame community, and they are dividing the twin flame community into chaotic fractions. Chaotic fractions. You may find yourself one day where you're feeling better, your energy is better, everything is going better, and then you stop to watch a video and everything falls down. Everything starts to spin out of control just because you decided to interact. And that's why I actually have a very small group on Facebook for twin flames, because I never intended to have 5K subscribers. I don't care about that shit, and I'm sorry about my language. You know, it's Palestinian is coming through maybe. I don't care about that. I care that we have a safe home where we can all share and express ourselves and be supported without judgment. I don't want to be lost in 5K people who are not listening, not paying attention, and not helping me, right? I want to have a soul family where we're all so connected and so supportive that we can grow together in a safe environment. That's all I ever wanted to have. And yeah, readings as business, absolutely, Sarah. But I was accused of damaging the twin flame industry, and I was accused of stealing clients because I just want... You might as well just say, come to me, pay me money to have readings with me. I don't care about that. Most of you know that I reply to my inboxes all the time. I do it for free. I do it for free. I do it out of my heart. I do it out of passion. You know, if I could have all of you in union today with a clink of a finger, I would do it. God, I would. So much. So much. I said it before, I wish all your unions so much more than I wish mine. Because I've been through so much that I could still hold on for a few years without having my union, just to see all of you having it. It's my soul mission. It's my soul mission, right? So that was one of my... Marnie, you're welcome. Marnie is actually one of... I reached out the other day just to ask if she was okay, because I had a session with Marnie and I felt her energy a bit shaky the other day, and I woke up and I thought of her and I thought I need to text her, and I did, just to check on her, just to see if she was okay, if she needed something. So it's you know, it's a really heavy work that we do. It's really heavy. Are the messages easy to be brought to surface? No, they're not. But, you know, someone has to do it. And, you know, I'm fully embracing that. I'm sorry if I'm not paying a lot of attention to the comments, but I need to get this out. And I feel like I'm kind of ranting here. Anika. Yeah, and it's dangerous, the amount of people who follow those groups. You know, it's surprising. You know, for me, it's surprising. I would rather have a more close, more intimate, sacred home for twin flames, like I do. Okay, so having said that, that was my personal experience with Elizabeth. I really want to make clear that this is not a personal attack. This is just my own personal experience and how my energy was affected by that interaction. Okay. On the other hand, I had a lot of people reaching out to me after having a session with her. And, you know, I can deal with my own psychic attacks, and I can deal with people entering my own energy because I can protect myself, but I cannot protect other twins. Okay, and that's really the hard part for me. And I expressed this before. I'm getting emotional. I apologize. I'm going to try to do this without crying. But I already expressed that it really, really breaks my heart to see that some twins were doing wonderful, progressive work on their journey. And they were finding their own power. And they were following their own intuition. And for some reason, they went and had a session with Elizabeth. And then they had to reach out to me because they were completely out of alignment. They had lower entities attached to them. Their lives were spinning out of control. And they were stuck in fear and doubt and confusion on their journey again. How is that even possible? When you're a twin flame. You know, I wrote about it the other day. We are a force to be reckoned with. We are a force to be reckoned with. There is no stopping you. Nothing is stopping you from achieving whatever it is that you want to manifest in your life. You just need to come into alignment, fully embrace your superpower, and go for it. Nothing is stopping you. The only thing stopping you is yourself and your doubt and your confusion and your fear. Nothing else. So I had those two sides of... Hi, Chad. I had those two sides of my experience with Elizabeth. I had my personal experience where I had to suffer with tempering energy, with psychic attacks, with having lower entities around me. And, you know, again, I'm fine with that. I can deal with that. Bring it on. Not that I wish it in my life, but I can protect myself. But I fear for other twins who can't. And I fear the impact that this has on the twin flame community. Like, I know that most of us are so further away on our journey that we have the discernment to understand what is beneficial for us or not, what we should follow or not. And then sometimes we get to a point where it doesn't resonate with us anymore and we just leave it, right? And that's fine. But now can you imagine someone on the beginning of their journey getting the information that they're not a twin flame, they're a new human, or that their higher self left them and they're completely alone, that their guides don't want to clean up the mess that they're doing anymore. I mean, can you imagine this happening to you in the beginning of your journey? Someone telling you that you're not a twin flame. Someone telling you that you don't have a twin. Chad, I need to take a moment here to check what Chad is saying. Chad is doing a beautiful job. And I'll come back to that, Chad, because Chad is doing a beautiful, beautiful job helping the twin flame community and doing a lot of progressive and protective work for all the twins. So I'll touch on that, Chad. But just to finish off, you know, it's so damaging. I cannot possibly imagine. If I would have gotten that information in the beginning of my journey, that someone would say, you're not a twin, or your higher self left you, I don't know what would have happened to me if I didn't believe that I had a twin, if I wasn't fighting for union, if I wasn't following my soul mission, and I would just have to resign to all these feelings and emotions inside of me, keep a job from 9 to 5, and feel miserable. I cannot possibly imagine what would happen to me, and it's so damaging. It's so damaging. So yeah, whew. Throat chakra feels so much better. So much better. And I'm sorry if this comes out as a bit of a rant, but, you know, I just had to put it out there. After I watched Janet, I knew that it was time for me to come out as well. I fully support her message. And I actually texted her before I went live, and I told her that she has my full support, and I'm here to back her up as well. So, having said that, I just wanted to alert you to the fact that there's a lot of confusion now. There's so much distortion and disalignment in the twin flame community that it's really hard for people to not be paranoid, confused, fearful, doubtful, and all of that. So it's really important for you to stand in your own power. Stand in your truth now. It's about time we do that. Things don't resonate with you, I always say this, but if you're interacting with a reader who doesn't empower you, a reader that doesn't say, you are capable of manifesting whatever it is that you want to manifest in your life. You have skills. You have amazing things in your life to do. If they don't empower you, then just don't give your energy away, because the price you pay for letting other people enter your energy field, it's too high to pay. It's too high. And believe me, I've been there. And not that I fear it for my life. I don't. I know I'm guided and protected. But, you know, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So it's really important for you. Stand in your power, stand in your truth, ask for protection. Ask for protection. I do it every day. I ask for protection, you know. I ask for guidance and protection for me, for my family, for the whole collective. That we always be able to be guided by our intuition, to be protected. Call upon Archangel Michael, whoever resonates with you, and just get that protection. Visualize the shield of protection around you. Do a quick meditation in the morning and visualize that shield around you, so you can protect yourself. Ask for guidance, ask for protection, and just be really mindful with where you put your energy. And make sure that your energy is not being tampered with or manipulated. That's all I want to say. Okay. Now, having said that, I'm going to go back to Chad. Chad has his own YouTube channel that I absolutely love. It's called Thursday in Paradise, and it's amazing. He actually started doing something. I texted him the other day because it's beautiful. He started working with dragon energy, dragon cards and everything. It's beautiful. And he's doing an amazing job to protect the collective. So I wanted to bring out the fact that so many spiritual teachers are doing background work without you even knowing. Without you even knowing. And Chad is one of them. He's doing a beautiful, beautiful job. He sends a lot of vortex of protection. He sends a lot of light and love every single day. And he's creating such a big shield of protection and love and light within the collective that, you know, I'm getting emotional again here. It's a weird day. I don't know. The name Marnie, I'll post it on the comments afterwards, but it's called Thursday in Paradise, I think. Thursday in Paradise. That's it, Chad. And you can look on YouTube. He has a beautiful channel. He has a lot of beautiful messages. And he also has a page on Facebook if you want to follow him. He's doing an amazing job. And so there are, you know, it's funny that we're all coming together now in this stage of the journey, because we're really being called to do so much teamwork, you know. And I mentioned this before, it's not time to go at it alone. It's time for you to find soul family and unite, because we're all fighting for the same purpose, right? We're all fighting for unions. We're all fighting for this planet. We're all fighting to make a difference, to bring awareness to things that are wrong in this planet. And it's about time we do it. It's about damn time that we do it. I said this so many times. You don't like the way the politics are being applied today? Fight for it. You don't like the education system? Write about it. Do something about it. It's about time. You have the power to change whatever it is. Oh my God, Jennifer. Jennifer has a problem with my eyes, by the way, so she'll be posting a few comments. But you can do whatever you want. You have the power to do it. Just let that soul activation grow within you, and just trust in yourself. Believe in yourself. There's no time for fear. You know, I'm here exposing myself. God damn it, I'm gonna get tons of backlash again. Mike, get ready. You're gonna get it as well. You might as well do a video and just come out. You know, but it's amazing, because I was actually speaking with Mike today during the day, and the comments that he received on his channel are appalling. I was literally looking at the phone and I didn't know what to do. I really didn't know what to do. I didn't want to put my energy there. Thank God I had Jennifer stopping me because I almost did. But you know, it's appalling. It's ridiculous. I don't know how people waste time and energy to stop and write something nasty that it's gonna offend someone. And you know, I had my day was really hard and weird because I was having a identity crisis at some point. You know, I had to stop and analyze myself and think, wait a minute. I mean, if I have so many people saying that I'm coming from ego, am I coming from ego really? And I watched the video again, you know, and I had to read some of my articles, and I watched more videos, and I was just trying to understand if there was any truth in what people were saying. But I really struggled today with that, you know, and yeah, but you know, I want to be able to empower other people to overcome fear and confusion, and you know, so if I have to go through that to empower other people, then so be it. But I really had to analyze myself today and really come to terms with what I'm doing and if it's worth it, you know. But at the end of the day, I don't see any ego in the things that I write, and I don't see any ego in the videos that I post. Could me and Mike have done it in a more professional way? Maybe. But then again, I didn't want to make it too serious. I wanted to just laugh it off because it's ridiculous, the information that is being put out there. Yeah, I guess that's everything I just wanted to say. Whew, feels so much better. Feels good to be alive, baby. No, I just, you know, I knew I had to do this for a while. I've been just procrastinating it, I guess. But I have so many people reaching out to me and asking me and wanting to know more about this. So I just wanted to come out and say the name of the person that we were talking about, because I don't hide in the shadows. I'm out in the open. I'm out in the light. And I refuse to be pushed back into the shadow. Even though I'm okay with my shadow self, she's a lot of fun. But I refuse to be pushed back into that. So, those were the messages that I wanted to bring out. Really important, stay within your power, stay within your energy. If you feel like you need to step out of alignment just to reply to someone or to engage with someone in a conversation that it's not going to add value to your experience, please stop yourself, think twice, and just stay in your beautiful, beautiful energy. Stay within your power. Be a king, be a queen, stay in your throne. Don't give your power away, because it's the best tool you have. And yeah, that's all I had to say. I'm so thankful for your love and support, really, every day. And you know, I can never express enough how much I appreciate everything that you write. And I'm sorry if I'm not responsive sometimes as fast as I would like to, but my inbox is insane, my email is insane, my blog, the comments, and now with the channel, it's a bit out of control. But I do reply individually every time I can. Josette, parasites. Yes, maybe everyone should empower themselves and always watch videos with, I am watching this for someone's opinion, not final words. Everyone needs their own filters, even if you are in ego. Yeah, but you know, I was Mike, thank you. We've been struggling a bit, Mike and me, today with identity crisis. So yeah, you're welcome, Mike. If I can set another soul free as a bird, so be it. No, I was explaining this in the beginning. I don't know if all of you got it. But the difference between readers is just our ability to translate the spiritual language into human language, right? So for me, is through writing is how it comes out, my channelings, right? You just have this ability to, for me, it's to see images, songs play in my head, and then they explain to me the scenario, and I put it into words, right? So, but we're all spiritual translators. That's the only thing we do. We translate that spiritual technology into human language, that it's perceivable, that it's accessible for everybody. That's why I am always pulling other people to start writing, share your downloads, share your perspective, share your dreams, share everything, because we together as a collective, as a community, we can actually put all those pieces together and make sense of this crazy journey, right? I don't know everything, and I'm glad I don't. But we together, all of us, we can actually put it together and understand what's going on here. Yeah, but we're all spiritual translators. That's the only thing we do. We hear, it's a little bit of that Chinese phone game, that you pass on the message. So some of us do direct channelings, and the messages just come through loud and clear, and it's very objective. And intuitive writing absolutely shows it. And and some readers just put their own interpretation on their own translation. I don't. I personally don't, because I am an advocate of the truth. If I was to know that my union is not going to happen, then I want to know that my union is not going to happen, right? If I know that something bad, something good, whatever it is, I prefer to know what it is. I don't want to be blindsided. I don't want to, walk like a horse and just have tunnel vision. I don't, right? And so for me, I don't have any emotional investment, so to speak, when I channel my messages, because I want to bring out the truth, and not with pink colored glasses, the way we want to see it as a fairy tale. Nobody needs that fairy tale. We already have a beautiful fairy tale. It's full of messy and beautiful and hurt and pain and all of that good stuff. That's our fairy tale. And even though we've been through all of this pain, we are still gonna have our reunions. That's your fairy tale. You went through hell and back, and you still stay together. That's your fairy tale. That's the most beautiful fairy tale you're gonna have in your life. It wasn't easy. It wasn't traditional. It wasn't normal. It was your own journey and your own fairy tale. So I think nothing is more beautiful than that. Hey, Lisa. Lisa just joined. So yeah, that's the only difference, is some readers put their own interpretation and their own emotional investment in it. And I'm not saying that the messages are not accurate, but sometimes they're a little bit, manipulated in a way that doesn't benefit the collective. So are mine raw and offensive? Maybe. But they are the pure truth, and they are raw. And if I always say, if they don't resonate with you, then I'm not your girl. You need to look for someone else. But I refuse to be put in the shadow. I refuse to stop being blunt. And I refuse to stop making fun of this whole journey, because we all need a good laugh. Otherwise, we would go nuts. So that's all I had to say. My throat chakra is so clear right now. I just posted a detox that some of us are starting tomorrow. So if you want to join, feel free. I'll just join my juice. I'll just share my juices and my teas and all the misery. If you feel like joining, go ahead. We'll support each other through the misery of not eating solids for a while. So that was it. I don't know if any of you have any questions. Otherwise, I'm just going to let you go free as a bird. I'm eating here, apparently. Since I'm not going to eat anything for a while now, I'm eating everything that I can find. Okay. I think that's it. I can't see any other comments. I had a vision through a blackbird today that we're all birds sharing the same tree. Yeah, Laura, absolutely. Absolutely. There's a sense of unity now, you know. We're all really free as a blackbird. No, but there's a sense of unity now, right? It's teamwork time. It's not time to go at it alone. And most of us, we really need the support and the love from the whole collective. So stay united as one undivided nation and invincible. Don't let anybody divide this collective. We're together, we are more powerful than alone. Always remember that. We are all one. There is no division, there is no separation. So just stay in that knowing, stay in that beautiful energy of yours. And I'm gonna let you go free as a bird, and I'm sending you a lot of love and a lot of light, and I'll come back soon with more good stuff for sure. Lots of love to you all. I'll see you all soon.